what I want to do here is go over the sitemap process and phase of the brand development process.
Okay.
And so what we did was, when we did our prioritization goals exercise, we looked at what exactly you wanted to serve your audience with. So when we look at that, we say, okay, he wants to serve his audience with a course. He wants to serve his audience with a book. He wants to have exclusive one-on-one coaching with his audience for a very high level client. So we also talked about who you were, why you do what you do, and what you actually do. So when we discussed all of that, that gave us the juice, that gave us the content, if you will, for what pages need to be created for the website.
Okay.
So you can see this, you can see my screen big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for your home page, okay, so we're getting into a little bit of a wireframe right now, but I just did it because I need to do it this way, because that's how my brain operates. But what we'll do is you'll actually see an architectural view of the actual home page in our wireframe conversation, which will happen very, very shortly. But here is the pages that need to be included on your website. So we first and foremost, we need a homepage, duh, right?
Yep.
The sections on the homepage are going to be who you are, why you do what you do, and what you do. Okay? I have a little typo here. Well, no, I don't. What do I do? So you help folks do X, Y, Z, right?
Yeah.
So you'll also have a book section because you have a book that you want to promote, right? So you'll have a book section, you'll have a testimonial section. And because you're the Raving Superfans coach, we want to title it something. We want to call it something. So right now we have it called, Pradeep's Superfans. Because what did I tell you way in the beginning? If you want to coach other people about creating Raving Superfans, you need to have Raving Superfans, and you need to show that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Very basic, fundamental thing. So that's why we're doing that very intentionally, very purposefully. Okay, and then down at the bottom of the page, it's the how. So we have that course section, which is basically a teaser, which will have a call to action, which will point them to the ClickFunnels sales page. And that'll be a subsequent page, and I'll get to that in a second. And then they'll get all the information for the course there. You'll be selling them the course on that page, okay? So the subsequent pages, other than the home page,
So when you say course, there's the online, and then there's the live sessions too, right? So we talked about 3. So we talked about the book, the online course, and then doing the live sessions like the 2-3 day mastermind.
Okay, so what I think that should be, hold on. Yeah, so that's not included here. We need to add that. It's not even included in your framework for your funnel.
Okay. I remember you put typing it in there though.
Okay. Because I literally copied and pasted this from the Google Doc. So we're gonna fill this up. And that's why it's so crucial to do this part of the brand development phase.
Okay, cool.
So here's what we'll do. Edit. So the way I would do that, okay?
Because I think that's the one that we talked about doing the actual, what do you call it? The $97 30-minute call for.
Right. That's the application funnel, really. That's essentially
that's for the not for the online course, but it's for the The live sessions.
Yeah. So we'll call it live session coaching.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what we'll need is sales page for that, right?
Yeah. I swear, you did put that out there because I remember that in the notes.
I know I'm not going crazy, but let's go back to the whiteboard and see where it's at, because that's it's going to be in the okay, here.
Yeah, the Superfan Mastermind Group.
Okay. So when I came down here, oh no shit, it is here.
Yeah.
Why did I not add it in? There you
Probably
go.
a long night, man. You know what I did the other night?
Huh.
Fucked. So I got this, it's a little bit of a tangent. So I get this call from my bank saying, we're calling a loan. I have a commercial property. And I was like, WTF, what are you talking about? They're like, we're calling your loan on that property. So I'm like, okay, I can't come up with that much cash, like in an instant. Why are you doing this? So long story short, they were trying to get a hold of me. It was just bullshit on their part. I said, hey, look, I used to work for a bank. I know how this works. I don't have any letters in writing, so you guys can't do shit. And so they backed off a little bit. I said, well, what's the issue? They said, well, we need these statements. So I said, you could have just asked. They're like, yeah, well, we tried. I said, you didn't contact me, but I'll send you the statements, my personal financial statements. So as I'm doing my personal financial statements, it's the middle of the night, I'm doing a couple of emails. I sent out the emails. I wake up in the morning and one of my clients is like, hey, bud, you sent out the wrong attachment. I'm like, what do you mean? I looked at my email. I sent out my personal financials to not only my client, but his whole executive team.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, I know. But at first I was just like, what the fuck? At first I was so embarrassed, but then I'm like, thank God, because I literally, everything's under my wife's name. So I'm like, thank you so much, because I didn't put much information in there. It was just literally like bare bones.
Oh, thank God.
But I was just like, I can't believe I did that. Like, what if I actually had other personal stuff in there? I don't want anybody knowing that. So
yeah. So
long story short, I know what it's like to have some of those days, man.
Yeah, dude, I would have never. That's why this part of the process is so important. See, so we have it added in now. All I got to do now is just update my team and have the team create. So look at what we did here, though. Yeah. We did not do a. Oh, we did it. Well, yeah. So did you submit a sales page intake, copywriting intake form? Okay, good. All right, good. So that's in the works. Great. So all I got to do is tell my team to add this to the framework, and we'll be caught up to speed. No big deal. And you know what? I could actually do that right now. So let me just go here. Oh, this is why. E-launchers. Oh, I keep doing the same freaking mistake.
It's all good, man. I got time.
Yeah.
I got time.
I just want to make sure that it gets added and not forgot. Here we go. Super framework. Bring that back into. All right. Can you please add these funnel steps to the framework, please? To the framework. Thank you. State. Monday. Get it done. Excelente. Done. All right, good. All right, so getting back to the race here. So we know what is going on the homepage, okay?
Yep.
comfortable with that. Now the subsequent pages, the sub pages, they call them inside pages, whatever you want to call them, right? We have your blog homepage. So that's the page that has all your blog posts where they can scroll and like read which one they want to read.
Okay.
Then you have so then they click on one that they want to read. That's called the blog individual page.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Same thing. So we'll create a template for that, and then we'll duplicate it and make one exactly the same, but for your podcast.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what we did here, so for the exclusive one-on-one, what I'd thought was, and this is my thinking out loud, perhaps we have a nav button that says consulting, right? They click consulting and a pop-up appears, right? And then it basically says a headline of the sort like, Pradeep works exclusively with select individuals. Fill out this form below to apply.
Cool.
All right. Then they fill out the form. You'll get that inquiry. And then we'll have to, and then it'll get sent to you via email. And then you can review the application and decide whether or not you want to return the conversation.
Can we, instead of consulting, can we use individual coaching?
Yeah.
Or one-on-one, whatever you think is best.
Yeah, I like individual coaching.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Now, so that's your WordPress. That's your WordPress site in a nutshell, right here.
Okay, cool. So just out of curiosity, that book page. So I actually have two books. One, so I'm the full author of Superfans, but I'm also co-author for another series. It's called The Authorities. So that'll be on there too, I'm assuming. Not book, I don't need a funnel for that, but just showing that I'm the author, they can just go to Amazon or something. We can probably just have an Amazon button.
Here's my thought.
Yeah.
Upsell that.
Because, okay, so here's the thing with that. It is literally a chapter co-authoring. So it's a bunch of different authors.
I know the concept.
Yeah, but so I literally just have a chapter in it. And the chapter, everything that I cover in this chapter is in my Superfans book. So I just don't want them to say, hey, shit, this is the same stuff. There's additional chapters here from other people. You get what I mean?
I do. Just where does it fit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to make this all about you.
Yeah.
It's my thought.
Well, it's from a branding perspective.
Okay.
Because the co-authors are John Gray and Marcy Shimoff. So John Gray is the Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and Marcy Shimoff's another one. And then Raven. So it's kind of I was able to get this through my publisher because he liked my book, and he's actually writing a book that I'm helping him with. And he got me in and said, you know what, I can put you in one of this from a branding perspective. Basically, up my branding.
So what if we did this? On the book section of the website, right? On the home page, there could be two calls to action. There could be two books. The one book points them to Amazon, which is your co-author book. And then the other call to action button points them to your sales page for your book.
Perfect, yeah. I really don't give a shit about the funnel for this. I don't need this from a funnel perspective.
Right.
It's just acknowledging that I have this.
Right. So, just got to make a note here. So, we're going to do two CTAs. One to book funnel. One to co-author. One to Amazon. co-author. And that's a wrap.
Yeah. On that page, do you put any testimonials for the book?
On the book sales page?
On the book page. Oh, yeah, on the book sales page, I guess, yeah.
Correct.
Because I have Frank Kearns on there.
Yep.
So we can put that one.
Yep.
On the main page, do we put any testimonials on there or no?
No, it's just featuring the book, and it's featuring book 2, and
Okay.
then who calls to action.
Okay, awesome.
It's real simple. Okay, it's a teaser. It's a teaser section. Okay, so that is your WordPress website right there.
Okay, what? So I have my existing site up, so I just want to compare, make sure I have everything that.
Sure.
So obviously, who am I? What do I do? Why do it? Blog. Yep. So the only thing I need to do. Okay, so the only other thing then is if they want to get a hold of me, how do they get a hold of me? Like, is there a contact page info?
Yep. And it would actually be a section.
Okay.
So, edit. And then we're putting social media handles. Phone number. Do you want them to be able to directly contact you?
I have an office number that they can contact.
Okay. And that's how we would do it.
Okay, perfect. So we got that. Social media, got that. Testimonials, freebie. And then the other thing, and I got this from Frank's. You might actually have it on yours too. But the news, he has subscribed for the newsletter, for example.
Okay.
So, do we put anything on there? So people that don't want the book, that don't want the coaching, or aren't ready to buy, is there a way that they can subscribe to an email list, basically?
Yes. So what we would do is and this is going to be in the wireframe, but above the fold, CTA, join, mailing list. Got it?
Yeah. Will it be called mailing list, or will we call it like?
We can make it funky. I mean,
Yeah, okay, cool.
we can make it. We can call it something.
Yeah,
But I'm
awesome.
just doing that for the time being.
Yep. Awesome. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask, the connection videos. Does that?
I would do that in this section here.
Who am I? Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Let me just make a note, because I did tell the team that you were working on it. I watched it. Emotional. We called it the emotional video.
Yeah. Now there's the two. The one that I just did, which I like. It's more of a connection on why I do what I do. The second one is the one that you watched the first time. That's more of the production video.
Okay.
So do we put that on the site, or do we just leave that?
We could.
Because that one is more hard hitting, like you said, right?
For sure.
And I don't know if that's something like the first comment that you made was, it might be a little bit much for people that are just consuming it for the first time.
I think we should put another video here. The one that's more touching, I would go here with it.
Okay.
just gonna video.
Yeah, so that's why I do it. And then who am I? Okay, yeah, the who am I is really what I'm about, and that's more of the bang.
That's right.
Now, will that, so just I want to get your input on that. Will that throw people off? Because again, going back to your first comment, was it's a little much for people that don't know you to get that.
No.
You think you'll be okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 100%. Yep.
Okay, I think that looks good.
Excellent. All right, I got your blessing. All right, so let me look at I just want to go over the framework for the ClickFunnels pages again.
Yeah.
And I have this asterisk. So what we're going to do is pages to be connected to the website. So that's for my dev team. So they know that's the URL we need for call to action A. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
out of curiosity then, because I noticed with yours, when you direct people, it says unique funnels something, right?
changed it.
Changed it? Okay.
Yeah, we have the WordPress plugin now, which will be installed to your site as well.
So I'll say purdeepsanga.com/whatever?
That's correct.
Sweet, okay.
Yep, that actually has to happen after your site goes live.
Live, okay. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to make sure that it's...
Yeah, we'll do it on off-peak hours, but we have to actually make the site live to do it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So phase 1 of the funnel is the book funnel sales page. You got your order form page. So you got your sales page.
Yep.
You got your order form page. And then you got an audio, you got a order form bump for the audio version. You got your order confirmation page and your thank you page.
Yes.
Okay. Then you have your 8-week online course. Got a sales page for that, an order form. You got a membership discount, OTO upsell 1. Then you got a confirmation page and you got a thank you page.
Gotcha. Yep.
Then you got your membership site, which that will be part of navigation too. There'll be a membership login, and basically what they'll do is they'll go to your website. This is going to help with website hits as well. So every time they go to log in, they're going to want to go to your website.
Okay.
And it's going to point them to this login page, and then they'll get to the membership access there.
Okay, so curiosity. Sorry, again, would love your take on this.
Mm-hmm.
For the membership site itself, I'm thinking of having a completely different site.
Well, it will be it'll be a ClickFunnels membership site.
Oh, ClickFunnels.
It'll be inside ClickFunnels.
Okay, because what I'm thinking is, I don't even think we need that on here. So what I might do is that membership site, I might not build it in ClickFunnels. I might actually build it in a different platform. So I don't even think we need to include this in...
At a later date?
Yeah, because that for me is a separate project.
Okay. So I'm gonna take it off the plate then. It doesn't need to be developed.
Yeah. No, I don't think it needs to be developed.
Okay, I'll take it down.
Because what I want with the membership is that the membership starts after the course finishes, so it gives me a few months to actually get the membership site built.
Okay.
And I may actually, the reason why I'm saying that is because, you know Stu McLaren.
Yeah.
His tech, so it's funny, I'm going to share his little story with you too. He's buddies with Russell Brunson.
Of course.
So their whole thing is create a brand, create a presence, and then build a technology platform that really makes the money. So Stu's, it's called WP60. It's like a front-facing thing that sits on WordPress for membership sites. So that's what he does now.
Excellent.
So I may do that, and I have the domain, and I use it for my book right now. Create Superfans. I may use that domain for the membership site, and the reason why I say that is because who was it saying? I think it was Stu that was saying, you know, have a separate site from your, like a separate, completely different site, domain, everything than your main site for your membership.
Awesome.
Yeah, less work for you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just took it out of the workflow, which is fine. So we got your book funnel now. We got your 8-week course. And now we have your live event. So we have your live event sales page, your order form page, your confirmation page, and your I have Wufoo embed Calendly. So did you create this yet?
The calendar? No.
Okay. I would start that.
Okay, let me take a look because just from I want to go back. I use schedule once.
Use whatever calendar software you want. Just make sure you set it up and then give us the embed codes.
The embed codes, okay.
And we'll get that when we gather the digital assets.
Okay, perfect.
And same thing, if you don't want to use Wufoo, you could use Typeform. I might be updating everything up into Typeforms very, very soon. Because I just Typeform is more modern, more my style.
Yeah, and just actually some feedback as well. When you're asking for the website information, I didn't have everything handy all at once. So I can't enter it unless I have everything all at once. Mm-hmm. Which means that you may get some information late. So what I had to do was literally just put everything onto a page and then start, basically, do you get what I mean? You can't save and update later, if that makes sense. It's only submit.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Does that other type, what was the other one that you used?
No, Typeform. A lot of them don't save. Like that, a lot of them don't. It's like, you got to put it in when you have all the information.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I will take a look at that. Because I know the schedule one that I use right now, schedule once. I haven't used it for a while, but it actually allows you to ask specific questions.
So does Calendly.
Like okay, but you use Wufoo instead then.
I do.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, because what happens is, and I'll tell you why. When we get the form on our end. Yep. We can save it as a PDF and put it in your file. And then if I need to share that PDF with my staff, it's just easier to use. It's just easier to hand out. Calendly, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Calendly, it gives you the answers to the questions inside the calendar, like comments and text box. Doesn't work well for us from a workflow perspective.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, because I have Survey Gizmo, I use that for client surveys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What do you use for client surveys?
I use Wufoo.
Hey, let me take a look at that. I might just use Survey Gizmo.
You could do that. I know there's Survey Monkey.
Yep.
As well.
Okay. So, I got those for my takeaways. Awesome.
Excellent. And that's it, my friend. That's the sitemap for your entire website and funnel.
Cool.
Excellent. I'm happy.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, me too. Looks like we're making some good progress here.
Yep. So wireframe this out. That'll be done early next week. You sign off on that. We go into the design.
Sweet. And I will get back to you in a couple of hours about the logo.
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
And then that's it. So,
question for you.
Go ahead.
One last question. With the logo, your buddy actually, what's his name? Steve? Is actually pretty cool, man. The Instagram guy.
Oh, Steve Snyder.
Yeah, he started posting yesterday, and I just saw, it's freaking crazy, man. I don't know what the heck he did. It just, all these likes started flowing in.
Dude. I told you, he's the man. No,
Yeah,
what he
pretty
does
crazy.
is he has... Wait, first, let me conclude this meeting.
Yeah.